You ever think about how wild it is? Like these days, you can have, a computer practically whispering the perfect chess move right in your ear.
Mm-hmm.
Technology has, turbocharged the game, but it also opens up this whole new can of worms, right?
Absolutely.
Take this whole thing, this drama unfolding right now at the Spanish Team Championship.
Right.
Big tournament, right? Teams battling it out, national pride on the line, and right in the thick of it, you've got this young this phenom, Kirill Shevchenko.
Mm-hmm.
And this isn't just some guy who plays chess. I mean, we're talking grandmaster at 14, representing Ukraine internationally. The guy's got a real future, or he did.
Yeah.
So when accusations start flying around this guy, everybody pays attention.
Oh, yeah, it's a big deal. What I think is so interesting about this is, the allegations are like the oldest trick in the book.
Right.
Cheating.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But in the digital age, it's not about, trying to sneak a peek at your opponent's notes.
Right.
We're talking about AI assistants, potentially powerful enough to, completely turn the tide of an entire match.
Okay, so back up for a second. For those of us who don't have, every chess match memorized, what actually happened at this tournament?
Okay, so picture this, right? Melilla, Spain, October 12th through the 18th. Tensions are high. Every move matters. Shevchenko, he's playing for the CA team, and he starts acting a little, I guess you could say, a little off.
Okay.
We're not just talking about normal fidgeting,
Yeah.
This is excessive bathroom breaks, way longer than usual.
Hold on. Bathroom breaks, that's what raised the red flag.
It definitely raised an eyebrow, at least for Grandmaster Francisco Vallejo. He was his opponent in round 2. He noticed this pattern of Shevchenko, practically sprinting to the restroom and then, like I said, staying gone for ages.
Oh, okay.
So Vallejo got suspicious, and he reported it to the tournament arbiter, Oscar Bruno de Prado Rodriguez.
Mm.
And this, my friend, is where things get really interesting.
All right. Lay it on me. What'd they find? Like a two-way radio tape to the bottom of the toilet bowl or something.
Well, not quite that dramatic, but close.
Okay.
Hidden inside the bathroom stall, they discovered a cell phone with a handwritten note on it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this wasn't just any note, okay? It said, and I'm translating from the Spanish here, it said, "Don't touch. This telephone has been left so the owner can answer it at night."
Okay.
A likely story.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty sus, I gotta say. But how do they even know to tie this phone back to Shevchenko?
Well, the arbiter, he got to work. First clue.
Yeah.
They compared the handwriting on the note to Shevchenko's own writing on his score sheets from the tournament. Seems there were some pretty uncanny similarities, maybe even the same penmanship.
Oh, that's not good.
Not good at all.
What else? What else did they find?
Well, the phone's time zone was set to Romania.
Uh-oh.
Which just so happens to be where Shevchenko's chess federation is based. Coincidence? Maybe. But then there's the fact that even after they removed the phone, Shevchenko kept making those strangely timed bathroom breaks, always to that same locked stall.
So it's like a pattern of behavior, not just this one-time thing.
Exactly.
Did anyone else come forward? Any other players?
They did. Grandmaster Amin, who plays Shevchenko in round 1, mentioned noticing those same suspicious bathroom breaks.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the kicker. Amin said that when Shevchenko would return to the board, his game would suddenly become incredibly sharp, almost like he'd flipped a switch.
Wow, okay, so we've got disappearing axe, a hidden phone, and then a sudden surge in chess prowess after said disappearing act. If this were a movie, I'd say the plot just thickened considerably.
Right. It's like something straight out of a spy thriller or something.
Right.
But this is real life with real consequences, because this isn't just about one player, maybe bending the rules a little bit. This cuts to the heart of what makes chess, chess.
Yeah, because if you can just, phone a friend or an AI in this case for all the best moves, what's the point of even having a match?
Exactly. Chess, at its core, it's about strategy, it's about foresight, it's about mental stamina.
Right.
It's this battle of minds, the idea that technology could be used to gain an unfair advantage. Well, it sends shockwaves through the entire chess world.
So what did the tournament officials do with all of this evidence? I mean, I can't imagine they just said oh, well, boys will be boys and moved on, right?
Oh, not at all. Not at all. The arbiter, armed with, the phone, the note, the testimonies, this pattern of behavior, he decided to take action.
Okay.
Shevchenko was immediately expelled from the tournament. His match is forfeited.
Wow.
The Spanish Chess Federation is backing the decision. And now there's talk of further action from international chess authorities.
Oh, wow. Okay, so he's out of this tournament, but what about, like, his career? I mean, this has got a sting for a young player like Shevchenko.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This scandal casts a long shadow, regardless of what ultimately, gets proven or not.
Right.
Shevchenko's team, for their part, they've stayed silent. No official statement, no denial.
Mm-hmm.
Which just adds fuel to the fire, doesn't it?
It really does. It really does. But let's talk about the elephant in the room here. This isn't just a chess problem, is it? I mean, technology is everywhere. And the potential for it to upend what we even consider to be fair play is, that's a Pandora's box that we've kind of opened in all sorts of fields.
You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Think about it. Students using AI to write their essays. Athletes potentially using tech to gain an edge. You even have financial markets being manipulated by algorithms.
Right.
This incident with Shevchenko, it's just one example of a much, much bigger conversation that we need to be having.
Yeah. It's like we're all figuring out the rules to this whole new game as we go along. And the stakes are higher than ever, right? So where do we go from here? How does the chess world, or frankly any world for that matter, prevent this kind of thing from happening again?
That is the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It really makes you wonder, where do we even go from here? How do we protect the spirit of competition, that pure clash of minds, in a world where, like you said, it's swimming in tech that can offer more than just, a slight edge?
It's a question that has everyone in the chess world talking. And like you said, there are no easy answers.
Right.
Some people say the key is in, education and prevention, making sure that young players especially, that they understand the ethical implications of the consequences of taking shortcuts.
Right, because it's one thing to, use a chess engine to analyze your games after the fact to learn and improve, but hitting up that AI for advice during a match, that's a whole different ball game.
Exactly. And that's, I think, where the human element comes in again too.
Yeah.
No amount of technology can replace the intuition of a skilled arbiter.
Right.
Someone who can spot those subtle tells, those deviations from a player's typical style that might suggest something's,
a little fishy.
A little fishy, yeah.
Yeah. So it's almost like we need to train a new generation of chess detectives who are as savvy with algorithms as they are with the Sicilian defense or something.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah.
But beyond that, the technical side, there's also, the cultural aspect too.
All right.
Fostering a community where fair play is valued above all else. Where winning at any cost isn't worth sacrificing your integrity.
Right, because at the end of the day, what's the point of a victory if it's tainted? It cheapens the whole game, not just for the players involved, but for everyone who loves chess.
Precisely. And this incident with Shevchenko, as unsettling as it is, it offers a really valuable opportunity, I think.
Yeah.
It forces us to confront these challenging questions, head on, to have those really tough conversations about ethics and integrity in the digital age.
And not just in chess either. I mean, this whole situation got me thinking about, academics, professional sports, even the art world.
Right.
How do we ensure a level playing field when technology has the potential to, like you said, just completely tilt it?
Yeah. It's a conversation that extends, far beyond the chessboard. And while I don't have all the answers,
sure,
I do believe that open dialogue, transparency, and a commitment to upholding those values of fair play are essential.
Yeah.
We need to adapt, evolve our thinking, and maybe even redefine what winning truly means in this new landscape.
Yeah, that's a lot to ponder, that's for sure. But hey, maybe that's the beauty of it all, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Chess, and frankly, life itself, it keeps us on our toes. It constantly challenges us to think critically and adapt to, like you said, a world in constant flux. So, what you think? Leave us a comment, and until next time, play fair and play smart.